Neverwinter. Okay, so Neverwinter is Dungeons and Dragons. Gotta love it. It's one of their 2 MMOs that came out, and it's actually a really good game. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna start a new character for the Spelljammer campaign. Now, I have done some early testing to make sure that it's playable, and that it's actually worth playing. So we have done that already. I've also got myself a little bit of a head start. I have done a few things for me to make it a little easier. I'm going to show you how to play this game without having to have a head start or pay money into it. So, I started with, as you can see, I have 2 characters from before. One of which I actually have been playing, the other one kind of poked at a little bit just for some testing purposes. But I did give myself a bit of a head start. So what we're going to do, I don't want to start on this one. Hold on, I hit the wrong button. I wanted to start a new character.
I'm an honest fighter.
Change character. Yes, please. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do a new character. And as you can see, normally you have human, orc, let's change this to female, just because, we're not going to do anything else. You have the human, the orc, the elf, sun elf, the dwarfy, the halfling, half elf, tiefling, which is actually some pretty good tiefling skins in here, and your standard drow. Now, if you have unlocked boxes, or you have the willingness to spend Zen currency into the game, which means you have to go to their website and buy it. It's a penny per for the US, so it's like if you spend $50, you get 50,000 units. So if you do that, then you can buy one of these other boxes. So like here's the metallic Dragonborn. I did not buy this one, though I could have. I chose not to. The Aasimar, which is an angelic race. Your standard Gith, or Gith Yankee. The Moon Elf, which is a really good elf class. The Messerbrazen Renegade, which is like a Fritz, if you've played the other games. And the one I picked up was the standard Dragonborn. So, I was debating with the Dragonborn and the metallic ancestry, but I decided to just go with the regular. So we're going to go with the Dragonborn here. We got a female, so that's what we want. I am going to... So our classes are as follows. Cleric, which is a predominantly healer class, but has some good offense capabilities. Not a bad solo class, though it's not necessarily the best. Barbarian, pure warrior, has rage attacks, and is very fast in his feet. Good. The Barbarian is a very good character. You usually see it as a male character, though you can't do female. The Warlock is a broken class in most 5e campaigns because it's a warrior caster, which usually is a little overpowered. But in this, they actually balanced it correctly, to my understanding. The Rogue is a dual-wielding thief, swashbuckler type. I'm not doing this one because I already have one of these. Standard fighter, this is your sword and board fighter. Versus your Barbarian usually uses two-handed weapons. The fighter usually uses a shield and a sword, but can use two-handed weapon style as well. Very good. She would be a powerful character to use solo with. The Bard, I don't know if this would be a good character to do solo. Bard is a support, more of a support class. So it's a fighter, rogue, with a more support role. I don't know how that would play out. Wizard. This is just your wizard. It's your standard spellcaster, range DPS mostly, no big deal. It is a nice, powerful class. Like the warlock, and the rogue and the ranger. It's just DPS, so not an ideal solo character, but it is a good, strong character. Ranger, I have one of these. It is good. Don't get me wrong, but it does take a lot of damage. And then there's the paladin, standard holy sword and border. Very nice, very powerful. I think I'm gonna go with the paladin. Now, in this case, paladins, because they're warrior clerics, need to have a high wisdom. But because you're a tank role, you need to have a high constitution. Unfortunately, because you're a melee fighter, you need a high strength. So, we're not going to care about charisma. We're not going to care about our intelligence. And we're not going to care about our dexterity. So the question is, do we want to have below average strength? Or we can put 2 points into that to make that average strength. Or if we do that, do we want to have a 12 constitution or a 16 wisdom? So, wisdom affects our outgoing healing. Strength affects our outgoing damage. And then constitution affects our overall hit points. So, overall hit points don't seem to be a huge problem, because you can counterbalance that with potions and things. So I think I'm going to go this way. We're focused on the healing, the wisdom for our clerical spells, and then strength for our DPS. Now, I want to do here, I don't have a purple. I kind of like this one here with the more avian looking features. Maybe we'll use that as nice. Now, if I can find color, body type, let's go slim. Crest, eyes, brow ridge, facial ridge, teeth, facing, eyes. Is there a color slider in here? I don't know. I don't know. Hold on. Moving windows around. Let's see. No. So I just have to. Yeah. So the only option I have that's in the blue-purple range, because they don't have amethyst in this particular wonderful world, is the blue dragon variant. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna double check, make sure I can't do color anywhere. Ooh. I have dead eyes. Oh, I kind of like the dead eye look. Or the red eye look? Oh, I kind of like that. I thought that. Some of these are pretty cool. I'm gonna go with the feathers. Facial, I'm gonna stick with the feathers, but some of these are actually pretty cool. Teeth, sharp, long, or blunt. Face scaling, body shape, slim. Body scale. Alright, let's see. Let's go with that. Now, let's see. Deity. Which god do I want? Oh my goodness. Do we have everybody? We have everybody. Oh. This is gonna take a minute. Let's see. Where do I be from? Moonshine. Baldur's Gate. Oh my goodness. So many options. Waterdeep, Neverwinter, Luskin, North Dark, Luar, Greyvale, Eternal. I can go as far over as Mythdraenor, though. We can get down to the Dalelands, which is cool. Cormer. That might be fun. Or Dragon. Listen to Dragons for options. Aztec Fighter or Plucky Parrot. I don't think that really fits a paladin. Okay, can't avoid that. We have to go Karma Purple Dragon Crest. I have to go that way. Go Bahamut. Chun-Ti. Okay, that's an option. Carillion. That could be an option. Gond. Lear. Lefthanir. Lefthanir would be okay. Kumvar. That would be a cliche paladin. Elmater. God of Preservation. Helm. Helm's, I like Helm. It's the god of vigilance and knightly strength. But I don't think I want to go with such a cliche god. Lyra, which is the goddess of joy and contentment. Mask. God of construction. Malachi. Forest Queen. That'd be if you're an elf. Midorden. Who's this one again? Father of the Forged Dwarfs. Okay. Mistra. Good home of the classic god of magic. Soon. Mistress of beauty and tender. Sylvanas. One of my characters has this one here. It's actually a pretty good one. Saloon. Let's see what we got here. Goddess of the moon covers ebb and flow of tides. Salvas. Savras? Savras is the all-seeing god of fortune telling. Not really a good pick for a paladin. Ogma. Ogma is the lord of knowledge and thought, both spoken and written. I mean, if you're a bard or a mage. Tempest. Tempest is a classic god. God of battle. Patron of martial powers. Yeah, it's good fighters stuff. Loyal fury. God of law. This is a very cliche paladin god. Goat's horn. Timora is the goddess of luck, usually used by thieves and those seeking fortunes and treasures. Yeah, okay. Got Tyr, this is not this law and justice god, I don't know, cliche. Paladin. And the nurturing monarch, as known as the creator of the halfling race. Her creations see her as invading, persuasive, of fields, streams, and water. What's that one here? God of life and death. I think that would be a good one. Nice irony here. Kind of like that. Let's go with Kelmar. Not a god I would normally do. Put my name in there. I'm not gonna worry about it. I can add the bio after. I'll take her down. So let's look at my character real quick. We're gonna do that in a second. See here, our total item level is 5,000. Every item we carry, everything on us, that includes any enchantments, any gear, any mounts that we have, and a companion if we own one, including all boons and active powers. We'll get through all this pretty quick. Getting to level 20, which is the max level in the game. Level, it's loose. Trust me, it's like Destiny and a couple others. Level really doesn't have value anymore because they use gear squad for everything. Don't recommend buying anything in Protector's Enclave. Answer is no. The reason I say that is the only thing that's worth buying anything out of is the auction house while you're here.
Welcome to Protector's Enclave. Celeste and I need to speak with Lord Neverwinter about Valindra's attack. You should meet Sergeant Knox in the Adventurers Guild nearby. I've sent word ahead that you're on
So,
your way.
Knox is in the Adventurers Guild here.
Thank you.
That's your mailbox out of town.
All of Neverwinter.
These are different taverns and shops where you can buy useful items, I guess. These are the seal traders. You're gonna purchase a lot of stuff from them. The diamond trader is that diamond up here. The profession vendor, I recommend him if you're gonna do crafting. And there's everybody else. And the auction house is actually up here. On your bar, right here. On the auction. So you don't need to go to any of these guys. The mail you do have to go to, you want to receive items. And you can go to the stables to buy pets, buy mounts, if you don't have any. However, because I'm out of the tutorial, we can access some more things. So what we need to do is we need to follow the actual story until we can get to level 20. Once we get past level 20, then we'll be able to get to real content. So, what can we do to boost ourselves up? You can always go with this 50k bundle. And there's also this Light of Xerxes bundle, which gives you some character-bound items. And it's interesting stuff, because it gives you a bunch of stuff that's for the actual Light of Xerxes campaign. And the VIP is where I got the key from earlier in my inventory. So, because I want to play Light of Xerxes, I'm going to buy this. You don't have to. And, in fact, if you don't want to spend money, just play the game normally. You'll get gear, you'll level up. Once you hit 20, you can go where I'm about to go. I'm going to go ahead and buy this. For the moment. And look to see if there's any quests in town. Because there's quests in town, I want to pick up those.
Ponies. One of them calls himself Spider.
Neverwinter's
He's a
letter.
good captain.
Sergeant Knox. Let's see. Up here. Neverwinter wants to give me a quest to go. Important invitation. Moonstone Mask. Okay, that's Moonstone Mask. I'll worry about that at the moment.
Enclave needs your help.
Okay, here we go. So these are all the quests I was looking for. So, Hero's Path, which is getting started. On the Hunt, which is a PvE raid type dungeon type thing. Wrath of Fallen Stars. This is the one I actually want.
Word requested.
We only want Fallen Stars. And the reason we want Fallen Stars is because that's the quest you need to take. Green Owlbear. Nice. In order to get to the Moon Dancer. And that's where you want to be. Okay. Wait, falling stars is here. Where am I going for falling stars? Falling stars, meet with Neverwinter. There's also a quest here. There's a bunch of them. Once you actually get up in level. But in this case, you need to go to Neverwinter, which is up here. Turn that off. There we go. Now it's actually ready. So you pick up a lot of quests. You talk to Neverwinter a lot.
Greetings.
And in this case, we're gonna pick up the Paladin Sigil because we're level 20, which is good. And we're going to say that he's gonna send us a so the Paladin Sigil. That goes
I
down.
worry these falling stars are more than likely an ill omen. I have requested that Nox prepare the city's defenses until we know.
Look at this! Look at this garbage!
I would like
Look at all this garbage. This is the garbage you picked up in those levels. It's a lot. It's actually worth it if you're
more information as to what all this means.
new, because it'll get you up to here. Slowly and surely. How many paths in the night at the moment? I want Falling Star, which takes us to Cavatas.
My hunch was correct. Those falling stars are not natural. We must get to the one
Now
near
this
the
can
city
be
and see if it
hard.
poses a threat.
Don't get me wrong. Ew. 7. It's tough. It's tough when you're by yourself. Yes. Come on. You know you don't want to die. Just a matter of just doing the damage that needs to be done. Boss fights are always annoying. But once you learn your skills, you're usually okay. I can't switch into combat. That wasn't bad at all. The AoE damage did a lot of burst damage. I was going to do. I was going to do more DPS. But I can switch my gear out later on if I want to do a more DPS role. That is an option. So. But I like the tank role. It's not bad in this game. I mean, tanks are always a little boring. But If you can, as long as you can keep your defenses up. It's a matter of knowing when to dodge and when to use your block. Like those line attacks, better to just dodge. But attack is good. Let's just block it. Because we can, you know, keep doing some damage longer. There it goes. So, that one does take time for it to start. Which is not good. Alright, so now we have just the boss dude. And I don't think we have a vendor here. No, we have a camp. So let me go grab that. I'll ensure that we're, you know, top of our game. Now granted, the potions I have down there are garbage potions. They're not going to heal me for squat. I like using the heal over time potions. They work out really well. Not a holy power. My potion did not help much. I need to see if I have a different heal spell, because that single heal is just terrible. Because that would have been far more useful. I just have to wait this guy out. It's just a waiting game on the fight. Whoa, that went to a second cooldown.
Plus, I will retreat.
Okay, there goes. No, it's 200 point cooldown. Oh my goodness. Now I save the princess. The princess says, hey, yes, yeah, thank you for saving me. Your true princess is in another castle.
With the Xerixian Armada, which will destroy this ship and imprison any survivors. While I do appreciate the daring rescue, we must leave realm space at once.
Yeah, we'll leave realm space in a second. I'll get over here to this lady, and the captain will tell the navigator to get our butts out of town.
The Xerixian Armada just entered realm space.
Yes. So now we're gonna go to the moon dancer. Realm space is the area around Thrill and the Forgotten Realms. But now, once you're here, so once you have those two nasty fights, you get here. Now you can set your home point here. I do recommend that. Set your home point here. It's a good idea. You can go through the ship, do some more, you know, pickup of the the fancy little stuff. Like there's little story elements here.
I hope
We're gonna talk to the princess,
if you are
and she's gonna explain everything.
in this quest, help me defeat my brother and his allies so that I may ascend the throne.
And you know, pick up all this.
But once I am in power, I will destroy the Star of
So if you don't know, her and her brother are in a family feud.
must work with Captain Sargent.
He holds the Xerxes army. She sided with the Moon Dancer and as a refugee.
It will not be easy to build a
And,
coalition of worlds powerful enough to contend with
she's
the
collecting
Empire, but it
heroes and captains from all over the multiverse. Well, all over the crystal spheres and different spaces in order to find what she's looking for. This is the Moon Dancer. This is a galleon type Spelljammer ship. She is pretty. She has the ability to land on both on water, not on land, and she can use air docks. It's cool. It's a ship. It's probably bigger than it needs to be. But the reason I say this is the place you want to be for gear
Things are
is
quiet for now.
this
Welcome
deck
aboard. Welcome to the moon. As luck would have it, we have received a destructive
is not that big of a deal.
remedy. A group of
Do not
What we care about
step into your history. Relive the moment
is not
you
this deck.
first
It's actually the
discovered
lower deck.
Seed and your meeting with Captain
So
Sargent.
inside the deck here,
Doing this will help me
we have
study of time
different
in
vendors.
all its forms.
And we're going to start with the stupidest cheap vendors over here. Quartermaster. This is where everybody goes. This is what you buy. I was mentioning those potions were worthless. That's because I was using the wrong ones. I should be using either the level 10 rejuvenations, which gives you a heal over 10 or 12 seconds, or I should be using the healing potions, and you can get these from literally anywhere from anybody. Just grab what you need. If you're a caster, you'll want, or if you're, you might want accuracy or crit potions, depending on who you are. There's also defense potions and actual power potions, as well as defense. So depending on what you're looking for, you can use some of these to give you a boost if you need it. The injury kits allow you to heal wounds, and then I know what the gold bars are for. Yeah, pairs to invoke, moves, revive. So this allows you to revive people. These 5 here allow you to pick up stuff in the field. It's like you use those different kits and things I needed that I couldn't pick up in the field. This is how you pick those up. That's it. Now this guy here, the Invasion Merchant, if you can get far enough in the Xerxes campaign to invasions, you will get you diamond away. Okay. You also get these Xerxes marks, which isn't too bad. And you get the buzz jewels, which you get for participating in the invasion itself. You have to be far enough along in the story in order to do the invasion, and you can pick those up. Now, in our case, we're not quite that far, but we have that. So you get armory. And in the armory, you just find what's good for you. So, like, here's the astral gloves. Now, my gear, my Pride of Neverwinter gauntlets, that I'm currently using, are level 1800. These Astral Riders gloves are 2200. Huge increase. Now, granted, you have to have the buzz jewels to buy them. So you want these when you can. So what do you do until you get them? You get 2 buzz jewels, and you get these wild space doubloons. What do you do? Well, if you go over to this guy, So trader. These seals you get from the Spider God. So if you're doing the Spider God campaign, you get these seals. Notice this gear is 1400. Not bad. If you're starting from 0 and you're working through the games, and you're not quite powerful enough to do the current campaign, this will get you some gear at good writing. Same here. If you're doing the dragon campaign, that gets you to 1800. Again, worth it. Totally. These are 1900, which is better than what I'm currently wearing. The miscellaneous ones, these are because some random things that you can pick up along the way. Rough Diamonds, Seal of the Dragon, and then Seal of the Were-Rat Thief, which is a companion. Not too bad. Resource stuff is what you want. So you'll get these along the way. Seal of Adventure. And in the early levels, you'll see these two. The Rough Diamonds, don't buy it. The Eternal Equipment Chest, again, don't buy it. Find your class. Okay. These are 700. Yeah, these are 975s. And these might be worth your time, depending on getting out of your quests. You might actually use these as a way of getting faster. Okay? Because in the quests, they'll start your gear like 100, and then it jumps to like 700 or 800, and then it'll slowly creep to like 1,000 or whatever. And these could be an easy way to get some gear real quick. So that's what I'm saying. It's like that'd be worth it, worth your time to spend those seal gear versus the amount. Now, once that's done and you're past, the 1,000 mark, then I recommend this one, but the Bag of Diamonds is worth it. So keep that in mind. You buy the gear if it's useful for you. If it's not, save your money and spend it on other things. There's this guy right here with the emerald over his head. And these, I forget where these come from. Obtained in defense of Moon Dancer advanced. So this is one of the trials things that you can do along the way. And if you have the right class, so like in this case, this is for my class. It's the mace, and it's 2,500. This would be an amazing boon for me, an absolute amazing. But it does take 90 years. 97. So I'd have to Defense of the Moon Dancer times in order to get that. But that would be a huge upgrade. And there's the campaign, which is everything. Okay. So you can go through here. These boons you get along the way. This rookie lets you open special chests. That's actually useful. Oh, this is a non-combat pet. It's pretty cool. This might be worth your time because they're 2250s. So if you're looking for a piece of gear, this is where you go. Like in my case, what I need. Probably this one would be the one that would give me the most advantage.